Hello everyone, it is me, Andre Taylor, and today I wanted to talk about something that is very near and dear to my heart and hopefully reach out an arm to individuals who may have gone through a very similar situation as I had growing up. My whole life I grew up in the foster care system, and it's something that I am very open with people around me. I talk about it very openly, but it's not something that I've ever really addressed on my YouTube channel. I wanted to make this video today because I remember when I was growing up in foster care and feeling lost and feeling as though there was no one out there, and I want you to know that there is. As someone who is a foster youth, you may know some of these statistics, but I just wanted to share it because it's very eye-opening when you get to see it. So when you talk about foster youth here in America, almost 500,000 foster youth are in America to this day. The exact number being closer to 424,000 foster youth that are misplaced out of their homes and put in homes like group homes, foster homes, things of that nature. Now, for me, when I was a child, I was taken out of my mom's care at a very young age, and I was put in the care of what was my brother's biological grandmother. But as I was getting older and things were happening with me where I got taken out of the care of the people that were closest to me, and I then got put and displaced into care with people that I did not know. And so for the rest of my foster care journey until I ended up where I ended up, which we can get to that, I was moving from place to place to place, meeting people all over again. It really could create this sense of there not being a home. I mean, think about it. If you're not a foster youth, and I'm not saying that your life is perfect, but think about it. You go home and you know that this place is your home. You know when you get there sometimes that, you know, whether there's food on the table or not, you know that this is your place. Whereas for us as foster youth, I would come home some days and there would be times that this actually happened and all of my bags were packed and I was ready. I had to leave. I had to go to the next place. Luckily in foster care, they were able to give me a therapist, which was extremely helpful, because without a therapist, I'm not sure if I would be able to work through a lot of the trauma that I had growing up. So going through my whole foster journey, my biggest worry was fear of abandonment, because at any moment they could just let me go. That's very prevalent to when you see even more statistics about when foster youth age out. 20% of foster youth, when they age out, the day they age out, not like over time, the day they age out, are homeless. A lot of our homeless population are former foster youth. So that's why I'm saying, like, it's hard for us as foster youth because we don't have any reference points to what we need to be doing. So we're not taught how to have a house. We're actually taught the opposite. How can you get as little as possible of your valuable things and move it from one place to the next place to the next place to the next place, versus it being about how do you make this place your home? How do you pay rent at a place? How do you keep a place clean? All the lessons that could be taken for granted, a lot of times foster youth are not taught that. And luckily for me personally, I ended up, when I was 8 years old, we ended up with this program called Project Destiny that wanted to reunite me, my brother, and my mother. That never happened, so we never got reunited with my mother. But what did end up happening is that me and my brother got reunited in a foster home. And so for the rest of our childhood up into adult life, we got to spend that time together, which not many foster youth get to do. You get separated from your family. When I was first put into it, I didn't see my family from the ages of 5 until late 8 years old. There's so many things stacked up against us. Like, of all the foster youth in America, only 30% of foster youth go to college. And of that 30%, 10% graduate college. That's such a small extent, but more than 50 to 60% of the homeless population, here in the United States is made up of former foster youth. So what does that say? What is that showing to America? What is that showing to us? Like, why as foster youth would we want to become anything when our reference point is that we will become homeless, No one cares about us. We will not make it. And it continues this crab bucket of pulling one another down because we have never been able to see that there is so much more to achieve. I wanted to make this video, one, to put a spotlight on foster youth so you know what is happening. And if you are a parent out there who has the ability in the care, because here's the thing, a lot of people get into foster care because it can get them money. Do not do it for those reasons, because these are real humans and kids who you're really making a difference for in their life. Like, if it wasn't for the foster parents that I ended up with at 8, my life could have gone so many different places. And it's the lessons that they taught me, that they instilled in me to this day, that have made me the person that I am today. And I want foster youth out there to know that you are not alone. This part of the video is just for you. You, foster youth, you are not alone. There are people just like you. There are people who have gone through very similar situations as you, and we care about you. I care about you. I know we will never meet, maybe, but I want you to know that I care, because I understand. I understand sitting there wondering, does my family care about me? Does anybody care about me? Should I even be alive right now? Should I be experiencing this? What is my purpose? And I want you to know that you can make it through everything. You have a story to tell. That's the most important thing that you have. Yes, your personality. Yes, your brain and your knowledge, but your story is everything. Not everybody has this story. Not everybody knows of this story. And so you have your story, and that is your superpower. So use that. Use it. Use it. Do not allow yourself to fall into what others think of you or what has been presented to you. You are the reference point. You can do whatever you set your mind to. You don't need everything everyone else had. I mean, I did not have everything. And I'm still not there, but I'm a lot further than where I was back then. And that's all from belief and having people help me along the way. Those connections you make along the way, they'll be so important. Learn how to make those connections and tell your story. Your story is so important, so tell it. And for anyone who's looking to have foster youth, please, for the right reasons, have them in your house. Take care of these kids, because they just want a family and they just want to be loved. I know that's what I wanted. And luckily, I got that, and I turned out to be way better than I could have been. And that's really to all of the praise to my foster parents, and also just people being there for me at the right time, at the right place. So hopefully this video finds you in the right place, in the right time. Please, in the comments down below, if you are a former foster youth, please comment in the comments. Tell me some of your story. I would love to talk to y'all down there. And if you're thinking of doing foster care, please ask your questions in the comments down below, and I'd be happy to answer any questions that I possibly can. My name is Andre. Thank you so much for just listening to me. Please, if you would like and subscribe to my channel. I don't usually do videos like this, so I will let you know that most of my videos are me being funny or trying to be funny. But I really wanted to tackle this. Thanks for watching, fam. Please hit that like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. And again, know that you are worth it, and you have someone out there. If anything, put this video back on, and you're not alone. You are just not alone, and you can do anything. And I'm proud of you. I'm proud that you got this far. I'm proud that you got this far, and this isn't the end. This is just the beginning.